Hey guys, Awesome Liz here. I just basically wanted to come on and tell you guys basically about me and my passion for dolls, and also the difference between a reborn and a store-bought baby. I have 3 reborns and 3 store-bought dolls that I have in my doll collection. Um, Obviously, I have, you know, I did have a silicone, but I recently gave him to my little cousin who's 12, 13, somewhere around there, because she wanted a reborn and he was already messed up as it is, so I decided, go ahead and give him to her. So I'm going to do something real quick. Sorry, guys. I'm going to basically what I'm going to say is basically the difference between reborns and store-bought babies. Um, how I got into the reborn community, what got me started in the reborns, what got me started in dolls, how long I've been a reborn collector, and stuff like that, basically, and how I do outings and stuff like that with the babies. So I'm going to start off with basically telling you a little bit about my collection, which doll, the dolls I've had the longest, what their names are, but what if they're reborn, what kit they are, and stuff like that. I'm also going in this live video. I'm also going to be changing a couple babies. I'm going to be giving details. Hi, Caleb Gorzel. I'm going to be doing a detailed video of my newest reborn. Some of you guys may, know what she is and stuff like that, but basically I'm going to tell you the difference between the reborns and store-bought babies, how to spot the difference, and stuff like that. Also, I'm also going to, like I said, tell you a little bit about myself. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm 22. I currently have 7 babies in my collection, 4 non-reborns and 3 reborns. I've found my passion for dolls since I was 2. I've always loved dolls. I know a lot of people think it's strange for a 22-year-old to still mess with dolls and blah blah blah, but recently, about a year ago, I had some real severe depression, which ultimately caused me to fall deep in a deep hole of depression, and I couldn't get out. And the only thing that was there, besides, of course, now my boyfriend, were my 3 non-reborns. One of my reborns, he's not really a reborn, but I consider him a reborn. He's a store-bought baby. He's been with me through thick and thin. I've had this doll since I was 2 years old. He was given to me from my grandfather, who passed away 3 years, 5 years, I think, between 4 to 5 years prior to having him or getting him. So because of that factor, he holds a very special thing to my heart. Like I don't know what I would do without him, and I'm going to introduce him now. This is my baby Joey. I've had him since I was 2 years old. Like I said, my grandfather had gotten him for me in December. It was December of 1998, so I was like 2 years old, and I got him at Toys R Us. He's a City Toy 1998 baby. He's got real small. That's as far as his arms goes, and this is as far as his legs goes. So he's cloth body. He's 20 inches. He's got an open mouth, so he can take a real pacifier, or if you guys are in England, dummy. He's wears anything between newborn to this shirt is, I think, is 6 months, so he can fit up to 3 to 6 months clothes. He's my oldest baby, and then my second oldest baby that I had. I'm going to put her in a onesie because obviously I had her on the shelf, so I just got her down to do this video. This is my full vinyl store-bought baby. She's a Furga Italia baby. She's 17 inches long. She's the same length as the Twin A. She's a 1988 doll. I found her at Goodwill like 4 years ago. So basically, you know, she's been with me for about 4 years. Like I said, she's full vinyl. I did cut her mouth open so she can take a full pacifier or cut pacifier. But that's my beautiful baby Kathleen. And then my other baby before I got to my reborns is this one. She's the she's also 20. She's about 20 inches. She's the Behringer Lots to Cuddle baby, and obviously, and she can also take a real pacifier. Some pacifiers are a little bit trickier to get in her mouth, but anyway. But like I said, she's the Lots to Cuddle Behringer baby. A lot of people classify these as somewhat real. They're not reborns, but they're very realistic babies. So I would say basically, if you can't afford a reborn quite yet, I would say get a Behringer baby first, because they're not reborns, but they're very realistic enough to basically. A reborn is a doll that was either repainted or painted with lifelike features from an artist, from like an actual person instead of a factory made. All three of these babies that I just showed, that I'm just currently showed you, are factory made dolls. They are baby dolls. They're not considered reborns. But the Behringer babies are very realistic enough to some reborn people, like collectors, that they're reborns. I can classify her as my reborn toddler because of how big she is, but she is not really she is not a reborn. She is just a factory made doll. Now I'm going to get into the reborns, but before I do that, I want to basically tell you guys, before you guys think of getting a reborn, you got to think about the prices of these dolls. You have to think about the time and effort that goes into these dolls. The reason why these dolls are so expensive is because of the simple fact that, one, there's the kit, there's the kit cost, you have the painting, the cost of the paints, the cost of a symbol, the cost of eyes if the baby has eyes, cost of a body if the baby's cloth body, because sometimes the kits does not include the cloth body, so you also have to factor that in, plus the shipping and all of that. The more expensive the kit is, depending on the artist, the higher quality the reborn is. I got into the reborn community about 3 months ago. I was looking on Instagram and I found this really cute reborn baby, and I had contacted the person who was selling it, and come to find out he wasn't the actual artist, but he repainted the baby. He restripped the baby's paint and repainted it. So technically he was the secondary artist, I guess you could say. And then around that same time, he had another baby that he had already painted, that was up for sale, and I fell in love with both of them, so I ended up getting both of them. Um, this one is Matthew. He is the Daisy Kit by Bountiful Baby. He is 18 inches. He's got 3/4 arms and full legs. And I'll show you guys what full legs mean here in a second. He's got rooted hair, rooted mohair. Not very much because it did come out because I am his 4th owner, I believe. So, you know, it was a little bit, you know, it was a little tricky. He's got a lot of details on him. This is the reason why I said that the difference between a reborn and a store-bought baby. As you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but he's got veins in his hands. He's got little splotches to make it kind of look like he's like real. His feet have all these details and all that to make him look very realistic. But he's a pretty good sized baby. Like I said, he's 18 inches, so he's 18 inches. He's still kind of flimsy. His head obviously flops back like a real newborn. Like a real newborn baby's head would. He's got open toes on this foot and closed on this one, except for his big toe. His big toe is open. But this is Matthew. Like I said, he's the Daisy Kit by Bountiful Baby. I know I don't have very many views, but hopefully people will actually tune into this live and, you know, and see this. But hi Caleb. I know sorry you guys if I don't look at your comments, but yeah, this is Matthew. I'll probably go live on my Instagram as well, so that way I can also get some more views on this. But yeah, but that's Matthew. Okay. And then this one was my second reborn that I got the same time I got him. This is Malachi. He's the Sadie Kit by Marissa May. And he is a bald baby. And I don't know if you can see it, but on his head, there's actual veins. And he's got this cute little expression. And this right here, it's a birthmark. But like I said, he was one of the artists. His name is Malachi. He was one of his first babies, I believe. But there's his little feet. But basically, a reborn, the reason why they're so expensive is because these artists actually take a lot of time. Sometimes it can take up to, depending on the kit, depending on the size of the baby, it can take up to 4 to 5 weeks, sometimes longer, depending on the type of paint they use and stuff like that. But he's my second to, he's 18 inches and he's about 5.5, he's like 4.5, 5 pounds. So he's very, very light. I mean, he's not extremely light, but he's light. He's a good sized baby. He fits newborn, some small newborn. And he's 3/4 arms, 3/4 legs, cloth body. And then I have my newest one, which was also done by Malachi. And I'm going to change her into a different onesie, which will be matching with Kathleen. But this kit is a very small kit, but very popular kit and kind of expensive. This is Lillian. She's the twin A kit. As you can see, she's very, very tiny. She's super tiny. She's 17 inches and about 4 pounds. She's exactly 4 pounds. She's got a lot of details. And when I mention full legs, this is what I mean. You can put a diaper on her and you cannot see her cloth body. She's got 3/4 arms, so she's not full arms. Some kits are full arms, full legs, but this kit happens to be 3/4 arms, full legs. The Sadie kit is also a 3/4 arms, 3/4 legs. This reborn kit can actually take a real pacifier because, well, actually I found out it takes, well, it's more like a cut pacifier. See if I can, it's a cut pacifier due to the fact that her mouth doesn't fully open that good. It's not deep, so she takes a modified pacifier. Okay, I don't know if I can, okay, yeah, I can turn the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put her down, and then I'm going to turn the camera onto her so that way you guys can see more of her details. Sorry guys if this live is very long, but I figured I'd come on and tell you. But as you guys can see, there's her foot, and she's got, I don't know, it's not wanting to focus, but she's got tipped toenails. There's one foot, and here's her second foot, and it's got a lot of details. Then she's got her little hand with her thumb kind of out so she can suck her thumb. That's one thing I love about this kit, is she can suck her thumb. Some kits, such as the Twin A, come with a certificate of authenticity, which I do not have right at this second. But her fingernails are glossed as well. She does have some veins on her. But they also come with a belly plate, which I will show you guys that. Whoops. Some come with a full belly plate, and some come with a half belly plate, which the Twin A comes with a half of one. So, sorry about that, guys. But here's her belly plate. But yeah. And a lot of people want to do outings and stuff with their reborns, and a lot of them are scared to do it. So I say, if you're scared to do an outing, sometimes a lot of people are scared because of what they don't know what other people will think about them. And to me, I honestly will tell you this right now: don't worry about what people think. If you have these dolls for a specific reason, then go out there and have these dolls. Let people look at you like you're crazy. Let people think of you that way. Because honestly, it's how you think. It's just about what you like. And to me, I've taken my dolls out on a lot of outings. I haven't taken Lillian out much because I just recently got her, but the boys I've taken out quite often. But I just say, be yourself. If you're scared to go on an outing with your baby, but you want to go on an outing, find someone who's confident enough to take their baby out, that has a reborn, that's comfortable taking their baby out, and go with them. Go with them and so that way, you're not the only one that's got a doll. So that way you can, but that's what she looks like with her belly plate on. Not really cuddly, but that's what she looks like with her belly plate on. I just love the kit. This was my dream kit. Mariah's one reborn. Shout out to her. She her and Kelly Maple got me started and got me fully hooked on the Twin A. And I finally, after 5 years, finally got me a Twin A. But she is so gorgeous, guys, but they're tiny. But I'm going to go ahead and end this live because not very many views are on here. But if you guys have any requested videos that you want me to do, like an outing video or a feeding video or a changing video or a day in the life or anything like that, let me comment down below and let me know so that way I can start making more videos for you guys. But as of right now, I'm gonna say goodbye. Bye. Okay, how do you end this live?